So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Sun and Moon conjunction in the third house. And what happens when Sun and Moon are conjunct in your third house of your horoscope? And as always, if you do not know if you have this conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and a link to my school, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where I teach all the secrets of astrology. So, with Sun and Moon, you gotta first understand the dynamic between waxing and waning. Waning Moon is more internal. Waxing Moon is about external. Waning Moon is about myself. Waxing Moon is about you, the others. So those are the differences. So the thing is, the third house in astrology is known as the house of courage, siblings, communication, writing, skills, sports, okay, internet, online media, media itself, performing arts, dramatic arts, painting, any skill of hand. So it's one of the most important houses now in astrology in 2020 or 2019, 20, sure, you might be watching this in 20 or 3026. But especially since 1996, since this old ancient time, the Stone Age time of technology, third house has become the most important. Without third house, we cannot survive. We can survive without the 9th house, 10th house, 11th house, 7th house, 6th house, 5th house, 4th house. Without the third house, you can't. Even if you go to India, even the sadhus have cell phones and they're online. It's funny, I actually seen certain Instagram accounts of Indian sadhus, and they have huge following. I mean, even the men of God need the third house. So when Sun and Moon are sitting in their third house, obviously the mind and the soul are strongly connected with the third house. Here a person may have great love for literature, great love for writing, great love for expressing themselves creatively, wanting to communicate with the world. One wants to kind of develop their soul's path and their mind through their third house skills. But what happens here is that a waning moon will feel more like, I'll read tomorrow. I just want to sleep. I will do my artwork tomorrow. I don't feel like it today. Waxing moon will be like, I know I'm sick. I know I'm feeling tired, but I've got to do this. I've got to finish this because people are waiting for this. So you see how a waning moon is looking out for itself. I don't feel like it, I'm not going to do it. Waxing moon is saying, I don't feel like it, but I still have to do it because people are waiting for whatever that I'm trying to do with this third house. And especially because with the siblings being the third house, usually I find people don't have younger siblings. Relationship with a younger sibling is quite dark and eclipsed, meaning there's no really true connection there, especially with the waning moon. With the waxing moon, there would be much better connection with the sibling. Waning moon, a person looks out for themselves more than wanting to deal with their siblings. Waxing moon will be like, I want to deal with my siblings. What's wrong with them? Let me find out what's going on with them. So you see how there's this internal external thing. Now this doesn't mean that this external and internal thing is bad or good. It's like negative and positive charge. You need both of them to create electricity. You need, electron and proton or neutron or with the pion to create life. So it's not good or bad. It's just that you need certain people who need to be within themselves. They have to be in order for them to even do anything for you. And some people have to be external, have to be for the people, have to be for others in order for them to achieve something in their life. That's all it is. That's all the dynamic that it plays. One thing we do see though, that a waning moon or a waxing moon, if they're sitting or being asked, if they're sitting in the sign of Mars, being aspected by Mars, conjunct Mars, they'll feel this power and fire within them to achieve things. If the same planets are being aspected by Saturn, conjunct Saturn, sitting in Saturn's sign, it'll be much more lethargic and hard to do things. Because Saturn is about energy. Mars is about energy. Saturn is about doing the work, dealing with the justice. But the thing is, because Saturn considers these two planets as enemies, is going to slow them down, saying, nope, you're not going to achieve anything right now. I'm going to make you work hard. I'm going to make you work hard for what you achieve. If you have a scheduled project to be done in 5 days, it'll be done in 20 days with you. That's the difference. Obviously, though, in Venus's sign, can bring about great love and pleasure for literature, writing, performing arts. With Mercury, they'll be very much interested in communication, books, languages. So you can play this dynamic out by signs. It's not the real beauty of this really comes with the nakshatras. Nakshatras will really play a very, very beautiful role in terms of how this person is going to develop their skills, what skills are going to be developed, for them. So it becomes a very interesting concept when you actually just use the constellations. And you got to also understand that in Hindu astrology, zodiacs and nakshatras are both given emphasis. As much as we think that back in the days they only used nakshatras, that's not right, because Jaimani astrology, Rishi Jaimani, actually only emphasized zodiac signs and never mentions anything about nakshatras, at least from the chapters that have been discovered, the 5 chapters of Jaimani. Now, British burned a lot of things. They burned a lot of the classical knowledge, classical literature, and perhaps in one of them they had talked about nakshatras and Jaimani concept. Who knows? But the thing is, nothing is ever lost. You gotta understand, nothing is ever lost. Because when something is lost, it's lost, number one, for a reason. It was supposed to happen. It wasn't meant to be. God said India is supposed to lose all this knowledge in this time period and this time period. And then by this time period, those same knowledge will be revived. Because the same authors who have written those knowledge will be reborn and will bring about the knowledge again. So don't worry about if the Indian Vedic knowledge is lost forever or this or that. No, because the timing of the universe said this is not supposed to be, it's not supposed to be. When they want to revive all the knowledge, automatically the same authors will be reborn and they'll be like, oh, this is like this is like this is like that, and then boom, people will start following it and bring about a whole new change. Then maybe in the future again, it'll be destroyed. Everything is just pre-planned. There's no free will. No free will at all. But anyway, I think I'm deviating from the subject here. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Sun. And then one more thing that we forgot is that waning moon runs away from conflict. The courage decreases with the waning moon. With the waxing moon, there will be more courage. There'll be more about, I will take the stand. I will stand in front of you. I will stand against you for my beliefs. Usually with Mars, even the waning moon will be able to withstand a conflict and fight. But usually they're very internal, they're very selfish. I don't want to fight and broke my bone or jaw or something for no reason and deal with the pain even though I know they're wrong. I'm just going to go. I don't care about all this. That's the difference that happened with the waxing waning moon. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of Sun Moon conjunction in the third house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you want to know where your conjunction is placed, all the other astrological details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.